YouTube? So I bought this new hard drive right here, and it's because on my QNAP, my NAS device, this guy down here, I got this red light which is signaling that there's something wrong with the drive, even though there's no like hard drive error. I'm not really sure, but it's saying disk number 3 is having an issue. I don't really understand why, because it has only been working for about a month, and I don't know, it just decided to die right before I went on an adventure with KDM Adventures, and it made it a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie, having your storage space for all of your videos and all your content not work or go on the fritz right before you leave on a trip or an adventure. Makes it a little stressful because you don't know if all your content's gonna be messed up. And yes, I have it backed up, but while it's in this state, for whatever reason it is, it doesn't seem to do anything. I'm not able to connect it with my computer. So like, for example, right here, it says, you know, YouTube content drive with a little X. It's not working. It doesn't connect to it. And I was like, dude, why is that happening? And then so I logged in onto my QNAP, and it says down here in the bottom, notifications starting, right down here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but right down there it says notification center starting. And so I'm like, okay, well, what's starting? How come it's not starting properly? And it says waiting to start, all of those. And all of these here are my backup initiations, the HBS backup part of it, so all of my devices can back up to it. It's all down at the moment, and I'm not sure if that's simply because the drive is having an issue. And this is here, let me show you what the issue with the drive is. So when I go over here to storage and snapshots, and then it's loading, so and everything seems to be like a lot slower than it used to be. So I'm not really sure what's happening with it, but something's happening, and it's brand new. It's only like a month old. But so right here, you see there's an error. Number 3 is lit up with an error. So I click number 3, and then it goes to disk health, and it says warning, 1 or more smart disk attributes are below manufacturer's threshold, please consider replacing the disk. And that just randomly popped up while I was transferring data. It just stopped, and then all of a sudden it came to this. It says when a smart ID value from supported disk reaches the threshold set by the disk manufacturer, one of the raw values is above 0, the disk will be considered abnormal, not including SAS drives and SSDs, which it's not either one of those. It's a standard hard disk drive, a spinning one, old school, but it's large in format, which is why I need it. And these are good drives. These are Toshiba MG Enterprise drives, so they're supposed to be able to spin forever, basically, and I've only been spinning for maybe a month. Now, when I got these drives, they were shipped in just a bag. It's a bag full of drives just bouncing around, so depending on how careful they were, I guess, but they still came in a box. They were just in a bag together, so there's 3 drives together. So I ordered this new drive because it's just outside the 30-day window on the return policy, so now I gotta take that up with Toshiba. But more so than that, also, nothing seems to be working on the NAS and on the QNAP. And so I'm not really sure what's happening. It makes me a little irritated. So it says to replace a drive. So I'm going to go ahead and put this drive in here and see if it will rebuild it. It takes a long while, but that's just something I'm having a little issue with, and I'm not really sure why. And I'm fairly upset about it, or maybe not upset, but just disappointed that this is happening. But at least I'm home now, and I can look more into it and try and work on it. But it still doesn't make sense to me on why nothing's starting and etc. And it was right after I did a firmware update. I did a firmware update, and then all of a sudden, and I was transferring data, and then all of a sudden, boom, this problem happened. So I'm not sure if it has something to do with the firmware update or if it has something to do with the drive failing and it's just all a coincidence, but we'll find out. I'm going to put this new drive in and see what happens. If we still have this problem with no application starting and there's something wrong with hard drive 3 because that's the one I'm replacing, obviously there's nothing wrong with the drive and it's something wrong with the server itself. I'll have to figure out what that is. Some people are saying to reinstall the firmware operating system for the QNAP QTS. But I'm going to replace the drive since I got it already. I think first. I just thought I'd put that little bit on video, a little update on the QNAP. It's only been about a month and it's having issues already, which is very disappointing. Hopefully it's just a minor thing, and I'll let you guys know what that is. So there's an update on the QNAP. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.